Rookie mistake there. It's Cassandra, of course. Michael was muted. Do apologize for that. How you all doing? It's going to be an interesting game. It's Spurs versus Forest. It's as you know, it's a big one for me. But in the context of the league campaign, it's a big one for both sides. And speaking of both sides, do have the guest that we promised you. If you watched the preview, you know who this is. We're going to welcome back to Dan, and I have a friend of the channel there.
Hello.
I thought it was like a good preview program that we did. How are you doing tonight? Anyway, you all right? You looking forward to it?
I'm well. How are you?
Yeah, not too bad. I'm still coming from what I got in Germany, but slowly looking forward to this game. Slowly looking forward to it. I think after the performance from Spurs against Frankfurt. Stood us in good stead, but obviously, as we know, and as Spurs keep finding out the season, big wins in Europe, they don't quite equate to a big win in the Premier League. And Forest are a team that are looking to try and do the double over us this season at the moment. So, what are your thoughts on the game?
Now it's here. You've seen the results over the weekend by a lot of them around the bottom half and the top half. Wolves winning, and obviously, seeing all the fights coming out the top five. It's a big game for both of us. For you guys to pull away into that mid table and us try and get back into that top three again.
No, exactly. That's right. And the team news has been released about 50 or so minutes ago. So we'll take a little look at that just to see the players that we'll have at our disposal. And I cannot wait. Actually, it's I think our back five kind of writes itself in a way. And they are kind of showing it on the big screen as well. Spurs will have the back four. Spence will be playing in turn as opposed to Udogi, which I kind of thought might happen. And then you got Sarr, Bentancur, and Kulusevski. They'll be in the midfield, and it'll be Odobert, Tell, and Richarlison. So Solanke is going to be rested today, which will be interesting. And you talk us through your first 11 and how you thought it was going to be.
I'll be honest with you, it was one of them ones where I think, depending how Nuno would go with it, it could go either way, if I'm being honest with you, because we got, obviously, Toff came in from Moreno at left back, which, I'll be honest with you, I was a bit surprised, but Nuno must see something in Toff to play him tonight. It's big call, big shot from Nuno, and to throw him in, because he always been playing the cup games, so it's a big call from Nuno, but Nuno must see something. Then the midfield, well, it depends which way we go with the rest of it, because obviously you got Dominguez, Danilo, and Anderson, potentially as a three in midfield, with Giggs Wright, Ilanga, then Chris Wood up front. But we could go quite a few ways with it. We could go to a 4-2-3-1 and Dominguez, Ilanga being the wingers, or it could be a 4-4-1-1 with Ilanga being up top with Chris Ward, or being like that false number 9, and then it could be Dominguez, Danilo as the wingers, and Gibbs White, Anderson as the central two. So it could go quite easily anyway with our formation, but it's a strong enough team, and we got like Tower back on the bench, we got Hudson Dore, we got Yates there, and we got Sosa as well, and we got Sandrawi, so we have got probably a more strengthened bench than we have done the last couple of weeks, more because Tower's back and obviously Lander's playing.
Yeah, very true. I just looking at the screen, they're talking about Forest's potential final fixtures. I forget that you're still in the FA Cup. It's a semi-final stage right now, isn't it? So
yeah, this is our last game before the semis, because obviously after that we don't play in the league next Thursday. So whereas Man City got a upper hand and Villa, we could play tomorrow, whereas we got to wait till next Thursday before we play again.
Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's yeah. So you're really having a very good season when you look at it in that perspective. And as we've got a semi-final in Europe coming up as well, it looks like it's going to be. We'll both be having a decent. Well, one's having a decent season, one's having an okay season. If you know what I mean. But yeah, still a lot to play for, really. Well, I'm trying to think of the last time. The last few seasons that we played in the league, and there's always been very competitive games. I know that whenever Forest play, I know the fans in their minds always kind of think this is a game. Okay, it should be tough. You know, the usual platitudes. It should be tough, but we should get a few points. We've never had it easy against Forest, and that's the thing that I've always tried to get embedded into people's minds. It's never going to be an easy game. Not Forest never going to stay up and just try and defend, and it looks like the lineup you got now looks like you're not going to try and do that. You're actually going to try and, well, at the very worst, get a draw, but at the very best, you're trying to go for a win here. And it's obvious from the team lineup. It's kind of obvious in the first game as well. So I don't imagine that people were hoping that, considering our position as well, that anyone will be running this game easy.
Yeah, I mean, I was looking at the fixtures between us today, and I put something on my socials about it. Last time we beat Spurs away is 97, I believe, won 1-0. And since we've been back up in the Premier League, as you said, the highest scoring game been 3-1, and that happened twice. All the rest been either 2-0 or 1-0.
Exactly. So it's well, it's going to be a good game, I would say. But let's just say that I haven't put any kind of bets on this one. Well, at the moment, it's about 12 minutes to go before kickoff, and yeah, how are you feeling about the game to start this off? I mean, kind of like now that it's actually here, and now that it's close, what are your expectations?
Looking at that team, I think we're going to try and compact that midfield quite a bit because we've got nearly 4 midfielders on by Langer, so central midfielders all played. So I think looking at that team, I think we're going to try and fill out that midfield, try and stop you guys, try and play through the midfield. And then obviously with the pace of like Gibbs White and Langer, I think we're going to try and, especially with you guys have that high line, I think we're going to try and use that pace off the two of them and try and hit on land. But I think now it's getting closer, trying to work out what trying to do. But I think it will be an interesting first 15-20 minutes because I think if it's 0-0 after 20 minutes, I think the Spurs fans will probably start to get a bit thinny. But if Forest get an early goal, if Spurs get an early goal, that might set things up for a very interesting game.
Yeah, no, I kind of agree. I do think that I think that the idea probably will be to try and, especially with that midfield, to try and soak up what we try and throw at you, and then hit us as quickly as you can. And I know that Spurs, especially with the confidence that they've had in the last, I was going to say last few weeks, was stretched back further than that. That's over the confidence that we've had, having to run back each time to try and counter a counter attack. I know that will put a lot of stress on the players and on the fans as well. Yeah, you're correct about that as well. And there's been a lot of games where at home, especially the home crowd, we do kind of there have been a lot of murmurs, especially when it's 0-0 after 20 minutes, and it looks like we're having a lot of the ball, and there's literally nothing we're doing with it. And so the atmosphere is going to be key in this one, and so we'll see what Spurs do with the team that they have, and we'll see what the fans do with the game that's in progress.
Yeah, and that's
okay.
if you guys
That.
win that game as well, it's going to be massive.
I apologise there. So that's kind of threw me a little bit there. What was I going to say? So, well, the last time we played, a 2-0 defeat at the City ground, and it kind of sort of played out the first week of the first half. That's if we want to remind everyone how it was, especially first Spurs fans, so they know what we're getting into. We kind of, how do I put it? We had enough of the ball in the first 20 minutes, and then Forest just took over, and we had no answer. And I think there's a kind of a fear that will happen again. But you didn't have a packed out midfield then, if you know what I mean. Now you kind of do. Do you think that? I know you're just saying there that you're kind of wondering whether you kind of second guess Nuno to work away where you're trying to go with it. Do you think he's more afraid of playing Spurs now than he was earlier on in the season? Not afraid, but you know what I mean. More cautious.
I know what you mean. I think it's one of them ones where I think he wants a reaction at the players. I think obviously we had 2 defeats in the last 2 games, and Yeah, fair enough. We had a week off, 9 days and enough since we last played, but I think it wants a reaction, and I think if he would have been quite afraid, I think he would have started Elanga. I think he knows Elanga going to be key in starting. I think Hudson-Odoi will be key coming on from the bench. I think he's just trying to get that balance back in having that tactic low block, and obviously with your Dominguez and Danilo, if they do play out well, as I might expect them to, they will try and keep that shape. We are trying to stop you guys from playing. Whereas those good fight Lando and all that, there might be a lot of that threats. It's tough. I don't think we're afraid. I think it'd be more tactical from Nuno to do that go that way, because we did it against Brighton the other week. We played that midfield four. But we did have Philango playing. I can't remember who else. It was Yatesy actually. Then we brought Inlando and Hudson-Odoi on. So I feel like we're sort of going to do similar to what we did to Brighton in the cup, but have that bit more pace about us with Ilanga.
Okay, yeah, that sounds like a plausible plan. Actually,
I think he trying to set it up to utilise Gibbs White and Ilanga a lot more. That what I do think he is trying to do.
That does make sense. It does make sense. So I guess it's a case of have the possession that we want, but at the same time watch our backs. Yeah, that sounds like something that Nuno did, especially in the first few games when he was with us. So this should be a cracking game.
Yeah, and I think Harry does set us up to do that more than I think it depends on how looking at that team news, like we said, it could be 2 or 3 ways. So depending on how he sets it up, then the first couple of minutes, it'd be a lot more different, a lot more better idea.
Yeah, no, very true.
And obviously we got Leeds and Burnley coming up next season.
Yeah, Leeds and Burnley are both on 94 points. Wow, that's the tightest. They should just give the title to Leeds unless Leeds lose one of the next 2 games, because that goal difference is just massive. They've won the championship.
Yeah, and it'd be scary if they both finish on 100 points as well.
Imagine them getting 100 points to the championship and doing that well, then they just get absolutely zip in the Premier League when they come up.
Yeah. Can you remember when I know I'm going completely off the subject here, guys. I do it, man.
No.
But can you remember when Wrexham went up from the National League and not finished on 104 points, and Wrexham had 106 points?
Yes, I remember that. Yeah, well, no one's really talking about Wrexham these days. So I'm not quite sure how they're doing in they're in League One now, aren't they?
Yeah.
So hopefully the shine hasn't gone from their rise, but you know how these things are. Right, let's see. Carry on. Sorry.
Just saying I do.
Right, so they're just currently looking at the team profiles. Goals can see the Forest are 4th, Spurs are 13th, as you'd expect. Let's see, goals scored 10th, Spurs are 3rd. Kind of shows where the issue has been this season, one might say. We score cracking goals, brilliant goals, score tons of goals, but I can't seem to keep them out.
Yeah. It's been one of them ones for Forest. We have had chances, but when we have had chances, we've been quite clinical. Whereas someone like Spurs, with the play they do have a lot more shots than us and probably score. Probably our players are quite clinical, but the way Nuno does set us up, we don't have that many shots per. We have enough shots, but we don't. We're not as a.
Not very clinical with it.
Yeah, well, we are clinical, but we don't have enough shots like someone like Spurs they do have a lot of shots.
Oh, I see. So
we're very, yeah.
So you have like around about 3 shots where you score 3 goals. That sort of thing.
Yeah. If going off what you said, probably completely agree. Like it's very. If we do have 3 shots, score 3 goals. Whereas if we're like Spurs, you have like 15, 20 shots again. That's for example. The match score 6 or 7, which is.
Yeah, no, I hear you.
Yeah, it's one of them ones. That's probably why we like all 3 we could win with it all.
No, it's fine. So the teams are out, and yeah, I think focusing on Postecoglou there looks like I think the pressure has eased off on him a bit, but going to have a quick. Sorry, carry on. Well, while you talk, I'm going to show the team again for people who've just joined in.
I'm going to throw a question at you in a way, but I mean, I know I read something yesterday about Ange and think it was yesterday or this morning, and they were saying about Ange that even if they do win something in Europe, he soon might go. So how do you feel about it? That as a general thing?
Well, my view is very, very unpopular, and probably always will be unpopular. I think that if he does go, then he's going to go. But I shouldn't. I hope that's not the case, because a project manager can't really do an entire job inside a couple of years. He's going to need a bit more help than that. So sorry, not a bit more help, a bit more time than that. So yeah, if he does get fired, then we're going to go backwards. Simple as that. Because unless you're going to find another project manager who, by some miracle, gets everything up and running within 15 to 20 minutes of him taking over, then there'll be a bonus. But no manager like that exists, unless it's Carlo Ancelotti, unless it's likes of well, we've already had. Well, Conte's not really a project manager.
As well.
Yeah, exactly. So unless it's one of those kind of managers, then yeah, that'd be cool. But I don't see a manager out there who can build a team up and then also win stuff as well within the second or third season. So
yeah, we meaning to ask you that in the preview show, and I thought when I read that this morning and Ange came up on TV, I thought I'd just bang it across that.
Yeah, it's going to be the big question until we win something with him, really. Well, actually, yeah. But as you said, even if we do win something with him, there's just probably like people making the case that that's his lot. But I guess we shall see what happens. But yeah, we're not too long away from kickoff now, so
yeah, if I was done the usual, do the team talk right in the corner with the Ray fans. It's been a massive thing for Forest this season. Felt like we're setting that trend off with a lot of clubs, because we did it against Southampton, and since then a lot of other teams seem to pick that up.
See, I thought we invented that, but
you might be you guys as well. I might be wrong. I don't know.
You just goes to show how it's kind of like all kind of mixes in after a while, doesn't it? That well, after a while, I mean, you even got like people saying that our song "When the Spurs Go Marching In," that we were the inventors, but anyone knows that that's a Southampton song. That's literally because they're obviously they're known as the Saints, aren't they? So, but
yeah, I always remember Southampton setting that one for years. I always go on with like Southampton with that every time I think of them.
Yeah, exactly. Okay, so kickoff has occurred, and it's well, at the moment,
we had Spurs, then you guys are on attack at the minute.
Yeah, Spence going down the left and keeping the ball. This is what we kind of do. I just assume there's a case of trying to wearing teams down, trying to make them run after the ball. But
yeah,
if that's the case, then I guess teams work. I've worked this out after a while, but there's probably more to it than I'm just seeing. This is Tell now running past. Oh, he's lost the ball. Well, he's 19 years old. I'll let him off. Oh, he's got the ball back. Oh, how has he done that? It's Tell, and that is a good block. And this is Pat Matassar. Good ball in. Oh, okay.
Yeah, we seem to set it up like I said, like I've been saying, like he'll end up playing that number 10 role with look like Ando and Giswat being as the wingers, then Dominguez and Danilo being the two central midfielders. In this early stage.
Yeah, no, it looks like yeah. Oh, I didn't actually know that you guys play out from the back like that as well. So this could be interesting.
It's very much Cells seem to Cells and Murillo seem to mix it up a bit more now with like goal kicks, because sometimes Murillo takes them, sometimes Cells does it, but they got to find out a bit, so they're trying to switch it up now if they can.
Yeah, the one thing I noticed against Eintracht Frankfurt is that we never once played out from the back. Well, we did a couple of times, but for the most part, Vicario just hoofed it long. I don't actually know whether that was a new tactic or not, or whether just to disorientate them. But at the same time, I think okay, that might be needed, but also that just gives the ball straight to the opposition. So kind of a pointless tactic. And Richarlison there, I think Forest fans absolutely love him, don't they?
Yeah. You know, I always remember Richarlison with Brennan Johnson that first game back in the Premier League. I remember that. I know it's sounding a bit funny coming on to this channel and saying that, but always think of Richarlison with that challenge.
No, that was quite a funny moment, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's Forest can't in possession.
Yeah, and I think that what they've probably done with Ando just to switch him up, because obviously he made that number 8 role his own this season, so I think they're trying to thinny him up a bit just to
bring up speed.
Yeah, well,
save Vicario.
And I think that would be massive as well.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that wasn't too bad at all, especially from that distance as well.
Yeah.
Because even at distance, you really need a player like that, a player or two in front of him to mask it from the goalkeeper. But yeah, he's got that power from that distance. That's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, guess what they did against Man U at Old Trafford, and saved it. But he has got that shot on him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I was just saying about Ando.
Yeah, you were right. You were right. It was literally a few seconds before that. I was literally about to say, and that's what we've been doing well, clearing corners. And yeah, we sort of cleared in. It's just gone straight to the feet of Anderson, who just buries it. Vicario made a good save earlier. Couldn't get his hands on that one.
It must be a thing. That's 2 shots in the last minute or so where we shot it outside the area, and I know the second one gone in, but it must be something. It must be something. Seeing. Do you think the keeper should have saved it?
Well, I saw the deflection that came off. Was it Romero's thigh? So I don't know whether that just because the way Vicario would initially have seen it, with the ball just coming straight at him. This time the ball just takes the deflection and bounces off the ground and onto him. So he might have just got completely flummoxed by that one. I'll give him the benefit of the doubt, but yeah, I know Vicario's made a few rickets like that in the past.
I mean,
And this is
you won't
Tell.
believe it.
Yeah.
You won't believe it. That's Zoe Anderson's second goal this season.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah, you won't believe.
Wait,
He only got his first one in January against Southampton. Yeah, you won't believe it to say how good he is. You thought he might have got more goals, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I mean, the way he cut across the ball there, you kind of thought he was like a seasoned veteran at the moment this season.
Yeah.
This is Tell trying to take on two players. Almost gets to the way, but gets it like to the end of the bend. On Rodri. There we go. Tell when there's no movement. That's our ball.
Yeah. I thought it was. I thought that was your ball.
If you saw the refereeing again in Germany, then yeah, Spurs. We're used to it. Let's just say that.
We used to be like that in the Championship. We used to have some right awful refs.
Okay.
But now we came up here, I actually think they're bad.
I don't jinx it now because
Well,
that's where that
ball
midfield comes in handy there. It's a good ball up to Elanga. And everyone's falling over their feet. Oh, he got the ball off him. Oh, okay. Surprised for that.
Tried to do too much then, Elanga. Just a bit too much.
Wanted to take on all comers.
Yeah, that used to be that good fight when he first came to it. Because he was trying to do everything. That's now he seemed to like really improve this game massively.
Okay. He does look a more complete. I mean, I guess that's why he's now been chosen to play for England quite a bit now, hasn't he? So, it's been picked for the games. I'm not quite sure. I haven't watched that many England games, so no help at all for Kulusevski. And 2-on-1, what's he going to do?
To be fair, when he got put through, I thought that would decent boy might do something, but to be fair, Danilo, he got back with tough.
Yeah, no, it was very good defending, but I think Kulusevski is the wrong player to have at that position because he's got a lot of skill, but not a lot of pace that they're putting in that kind of position. So, I think our wingers, the kind of players that only kind of have the pace, that would be Odebear and Tell, but both are nowhere to be seen there. Oh, there you go. Don't header it down. You have time to control it, Rodri. What are you doing? Well, Kulusevski got it back. Okay, nope. There we go. Back in Forest's hands. And I throw it to Forest. Okay, so coming up to about 10 minutes been played, and yes, it's Spurs 0, Forest 1, and you can for Spurs, you can write that one off your bingo card now. Goal inside 5 minutes. That was a good skill there. I have to say that was a good skill.
Yeah, it was. I mean, when that ball went into him, I thought that bit of a wild ball, but
that's easy.
Okay.
That's 2-0.
Oh wow! Dude,
there you go. 10 minutes in.
That my worry is now, and I'll say this straight honest: if it is he offside, that's my worry. But it's great goal.
I didn't think it was offside, but that's why I didn't scream it, because I just assumed that was just a straight on goal. But I guess we'll see from there, because he's usually good. Woods is usually good at timing his runs.
Really,
he's on. Oh, the arm is. You can't score with your arm, so it depends on how they take it.
Yeah.
Depends on where they draw the line, but you can't score with your arm. I assume that it was just below the sleeve. Then.
But what is normally good to a fair is a proper player.
No, he's a brilliant player. I mean, at his age as well. I mean, it looks like Postecoglou he actually thought it was offside straight away. If he did, then he's got better eyes than I have, and we've got the advantages of the TV and and everything like that going for us. But it's ruled out offside.
All
Okay.
that, yeah. And that's the thing with no VAR as well. I mean, I know you might think the same as me, but yeah, the VAR's just VAR.
Can't put it any better than that.
Yeah.
Now it's just the thing is, I mean, have you seen how VAR works on the continent and how it seems to be snappier, quicker? Wow, how's it so bad over here? I don't get it.
Yeah, and it's completely awful.
Yeah, and you get about 20 or 30% of the decisions are still wrong. You kind of think, wow.
What cracks me up is like you said, if you go to another country and they do it, it's they get it spot on 95% of the time, 90% of the time. Whereas here it's like they make it look so hard, whereas other country makes it like easier.
Yeah, no, exactly. And I think a lot. Yeah.
Someone said to me a couple of weeks ago at a home game that they need to like really regulate this VAR business with that. Obviously, they put all the mates together on the VAR, so whereas they should really make it that bit more not have it pally pally.
Corner
Like
scores.
they need to just regulate it properly to a point where they don't have like they do. Because obviously, I mean, there've been so many decisions, and you think it might put Everton fan on Liverpool game, and you think, why did they do that? Like,
no,
I mean, it's been a year ago today since Forrest put that famous tweet out about Pablo. So,
okay, the corners come in. That was Tell with a volley. Didn't quite have the same kind of bend as Oh, that's good skill.
Oh no! Yeah.
You thought it was going to be a penalty, didn't you?
I think it It just how his foot went in. I was a bit scared, but
oh, okay. So everyone watching at home, it's coming up to 40 minutes of the game. Could easily have been 2-0 down, but luckily, or he says luckily, it was only just 1-0. But then again, we haven't really had a shot on target. So how lucky can it be?
I'm sort of glad. I mean, I trust Nuno all the this, and I know saying that quite finny like I am with. I know with Nuno being a ex-Spurs manager, but I mean, Nuno could have gone to a back three today, but he didn't, and he kept at this back four, and he still kept Nico at right back. Which I know, especially Everton, they kept on attacking that right hand side last week. So, I mean, fair play, Nuno, he could have changed it all about, but he kept it near enough quite the same with Nico right back.
Yeah.
He could have gone quite defensive and just proper shot, but fair play on him. No, like thinking about it now.
Oh, it was a good ball through, and usually it's all ball that Richarlison thrives on, but it was headed clear. And look at this. There's going to be a free kick.
Is Solanke injured, or is he on the bench?
I think he's on the bench. I think more likely to be rested because played on Thursday and led the line, but he does a thankless running from first minute to 90, and he burns out of energy after 80 minutes because of that. But so yeah, he's resting and he's on the bench.
Yeah, I think him especially against Milenkovic, that would have been a really good battle to watch if he was starting, because Milenkovic is just a beast, and Solanke he gives Forest fans' nightmares.
Yeah.
So,
Okay, the balls come in, and Words is just
that's
headed,
it.
and Vicario comes straight out for no reason. But it's sort of happening. Why did he go? Why did he fall for it?
Great ball, great header.
It was a great head. I mean, that's exactly what you expect, though, from a cross aimed at Woods' head. How is it that everyone else knows, yet we don't? Oh, yet they don't. Oh, your link is a bit crackly there, mate. He's onside this time. Well, I think Dan's looking to sort that link out there. It's 16 minutes in. Well, 17 minutes, coming up to the 17-minute mark. And you won't believe this. It's literally Tottenham Hotspur 0, Nottingham Forest 2. I mean, we got lucky with a disallowed goal about 5 minutes ago. We didn't learn the lesson. We're still giving Woods all the room that he needs to score. And yeah, that's what I kind of thought when it happened there. That, it's all good there. Okay. Well, so this is fun, everyone, isn't it? We just finding another way to just literally hurt ourselves. It's just kind of how it is with Spurs. We just find another way to hurt ourselves. Well, like I said at the start of it all, that I just kind of thought that it'll be that's fine. Yeah, the backup phone just died, so it's all good. Oh, ball in the middle of. But as I was saying before, at the start of it all, that it'll be kind of the same. We just dominate possession. We just hold on to the ball, and then do nothing with them. I mean, we've probably had more of the ball and more possession. I imagine that we have done for those last up to 20 minutes, and we've got literally next to nothing to show for it. I do apologize. That's Bentancur now, and Tell has a lot of space here. Spencer's on the other side of him now. Ball comes in, and there's a shot, and just well saved there.
So my phone died.
That's all right. No worries, man. No worries. Yeah, just in time to see Sells make a great save.
Yeah, really good save. When that cross came in earlier, I was a bit. It could have gone over him, and then but just enough. Oh, just start showing it now.
Yeah.
But bless Sells has been. I'd say after this tournament done. I don't speak too soon. But Sells, he's having a terrific season. To be fair, he's joined on most clean sheets kept in the Premier League by with Mark Crossley now.
Crossley, wow. Okay, that's another name from our youth.
Yeah. He only needs one more
to break it.
It'd be another record broken if it'd be another record broken if he gets it. I mean, that's scary stats as well, what the centre showing on there.
Yeah, I was going to say, I mean, I did say before that I could actually remember a shot on goal, and I was kind of right there. That last effort there was our first shot on target. So it's been a weird set of events for Spurs at the moment. Oh, that's good. And Kulusevski, no pace. That's what I thought might happen. Into corner though. Dominguez. Is it Dominguez or Dominguez? Because
Dominguez.
Oh, he's Spanish. Okay.
Well, Argentinian, I think.
Oh, okay.
I think. I mean, I do get it now. I don't want to be if you know what I mean.
Yeah, nah, exactly. Good header, not quite, and headed wide for Tell to cross back in. Good skills. He's got it hit. It's too heavy. Unlucky. It's on the far post. Should get that. Go on Pedro.
Yeah, Argentinian. I thought it was.
Okay, yeah.
But we've not been 2 up in the first 25 minutes since Brighton. This early.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you've been there before.
Yeah.
Oh.
Brighton in the league. I mean, when I.
Oh, I see. Okay.
Yeah. Okay, we played Brighton 3 times this season. We played Ipswich 3 times, then we played Man City 3 times. So it's having to keep reminding myself.
Hey, Oliver checks it back. Pedro Porro with a cross. Headed back. No, should have headed across there, Tell, but that's all right.
What do you think, Tells? I mean, when you signed him, I thought it'd be a really good signing for you guys.
I like him. I mean, it's taken him a little while to like grow into the team. And I thought he's been playing quite well, but I know a lot of Spurs fans are saying that they can't see what he offers. But I guess it's one of those where they were expecting instant success. But as soon as he put the boots on, he should have had a hat trick by now. So, but I think he's been playing all right. I mean, we're trying him out on the left because just to get him up to speed in the team. He's mainly a striker. That's how he was brought up at Bayern Munich. So I imagine that's where he'll transfer to if we do sign him next season or maybe the season after. But at the moment, he's worrying defenders, and that's what I want to see. And that's that no one does that flick at Spurs before he came. Oh, Spence. Well, apart from him, maybe he got the ball. Maybe, yeah.
To be fair, I thought the ref was going to blow.
Usually the ref wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But no,
yeah, Forrest was linked with Tell back in November, but apparently they made contact, but he rejected us. Yeah.
Was it because of us?
I think I don't know. I don't think you guys were in for it. I don't know if you guys were in for him or not, but apparently we weren't much of a big club.
Okay.
What he was trying, what he said about us, and back then we was 6th, 5th. So
good strike there from Kulusevski, curler, but Sells holds on to it.
But it's not the first one he rejected us, which we weren't a big club. Jimenez did in the summer.
Yeah. Okay, Van der Ven loses the battle with Woods there, and this he's going to go down.
I surpassed ref didn't Finny Anderson for diving then.
Yeah. Well, no, Anderson's going to stay down, hoping that VAR will check it. Oh no, he's got up. Okay, maybe he knows.
I thought they were going to give him a yellow card for simulation then.
No one gets booked these. Oh, that's where he got the injury from. Okay. I think Romero did that on purpose. There was no need for that. I know what Romero is like.
Yeah. I mean, if I checked it, that would have been a quick chat for them.
It would have been, but yeah, exactly. I've seen Romero do that a couple of times where the players dived or whatever, and he's gone in for a little niggle at the end. No, I'm saying he's dirty. I'm just saying that.
I know what you mean.
Okay, so this game's going as I kind of thought it would. Pretty much. I have all the ball and do nothing with it. But I didn't actually expect Forest to be 2-0 up this early. I thought it'll be later on in the game.
Yeah. I just hope it might settle Forest down, to be fair, because I think, especially after the last couple of weeks, I think hopefully, touch wood, it settles them down because of how we have been.
There's Romero inside ball to Richarlison. Tried to thread it through, but nah, wasn't good. This time,
that's probably what El Nino would want to try and set us up. And I know, like I was saying earlier, with that, if they play them inside balls, they try and find it out.
Yeah, very true. Okay, for everyone tuning in, this we're going live on YouTube and also Instagram. So yeah, join us on that, and also in the Facebook group, the Tottenham Supplements. We're going live on there as well. So tune in, let us know what you're thinking. Not the best ahead is there by Spence.
I thought that. Unless if we did see Nico behind him, and he just...
No, he just panicked. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, Richard. Yeah, Romero puts it out. Okay, long ball there. Oh, look at this. That should be a... Oh, he's offside. Okay, fair enough. Was he offside? Okay, I guess he was.
It didn't, but I'm surprised that he gave it quite quick.
Yeah, no, exactly.
I know they always said about if it's too close, don't give it, but it depended where the liner was on the line.
Yeah, no, exactly. Okay, going forward, a lot of the ball again. This is Rodri out to Odebear. So let's get good skill. Oh, good. Oh, he was waiting for the touch. Just ignore the touch. You don't have to go for a penalty every time. Anyway, take two. Okay, this is Porro, but deep ball there. Oh, was he blocked? Maybe he was, but Red ain't going to give that.
I think if the ball would have been a bit more lower, he would have had a clear shot at goal then.
But then the player could just say it was for standing his ground. It wouldn't be really be a foul, I don't think. There we go. Okay, so here's Odebear again. This time, just try and play the ball in and try and look for a penalty. Like that. See, if you did that earlier when you had players in the box, maybe something would have been a little bit different.
Yeah.
It was a good ball, though.
It was a really good ball. If you guys had an out-and-out number 9, then it would have been a lot more different then.
I think probably our best number 9 is currently out on loan, and he's a youngster. We have kind of like Solanke who plays the in between, and then we have Richarlison who plays the in between. So So yeah, as you're saying, yeah, we don't actually have a real out and out one.
Yeah.
Looks very relaxed though, Nuno.
Yeah. Daytime he seems worse. It's a penalty shootout. I learned that this season about him. It was that all the penalties that won. He sat down in the dugout.
That's the first time he sat down there. Oh, look at that.
Yeah. That's too literally. It looked like, honestly, how he was stood in the dugout against Hotspur. It looked like he'd seen a murder. His face was just that. And I didn't want to finish it as murder, but I could have got a better finish about how he looked.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Look at that. The main boys are all warming up already. Jeez. I think it's far too gone for them. It's too far gone for them now. I mean, 2-0 down. We had literally next to nothing in the first. Nothing really to try and get working. But if they do change something, I commend them. But I don't see how they can change it.
Yeah, and that what made me surprised that they didn't start Brennan with it being a against Forest. But then if they Thursday, then I get why.
Yeah.
And that what made me think a bit more of why Tough started tonight, because if we're going to bring Johnson on later, it probably thinks Brennan might do a job there against Brennan.
Yeah, true. It will make sense. Oh, Paddy, what was that?
And like Danilo as well, I know I said about I was surprised about Tough start, but I think especially Danilo, because he's not had a lot of football, because he had that really bad injury against Bournemouth. He came back against Brighton, then he had minutes in the cup game, but it's not really featured in the Premier League since Brighton in the league. So, I'm mad Danilo, but we would probably get an hour out of him if that tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, I didn't actually know he'd been out that long.
Yeah, he was out from he got the first game of the season, then he came back he came back in the third round of the cup against Luton for 10 minutes. Then he didn't start again till
good play, Spence.
February. Oh, Nico.
Yeah, it wasn't a good header by Williams there. Oh, Kulusevski.
Wow.
Jesus. Sometimes you just have to turn and shoot instead of just trying to do the clever stuff.
Yeah.
Right, so it's coming up to around about just almost 10 minutes to go before half time, plus some injury time. Don't imagine there'll be too much. It's currently Spurs 0, Forest 2. And Spence, you got mugged there. And looks like Elonga has got two players around him, but it's got good challenge there by Randy.
I think if that ball would have been a lot more central, a lot more in front of Elanga, I think it would have
got away.
It was so wide, it was very hard for Elanga to turn and run at goal.
Yeah. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's true.
Elanga. Hospital ball.
Didn't concentrate there. And okay.
I wouldn't say wavelength then.
Oh. In the moment, it looks like Forest has set up the way kind of playing the way I thought they might, kind of like sit back and score off a counter. Not really score off counter because that's not really how they've been playing, but they've just soaked up everything. They haven't really been worried about us.
No, we've gone back to like that really low block. Oh, yeah.
And that's right. It's back to Hotspur now. Hotspur tries to trick him, but he doesn't. Paro with an interesting ball. Oh, ref's going to blow. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we're sort of going back to that low block and then trying to have this a bit of a ease there to pick it up with some sets in free. Then you've got Ilanga and Chris Wood.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah, I guess it was obviously high feet, but yeah.
That would be a big game tomorrow, especially for everyone. And because obviously Man City were a game in ahead of everyone, and just to try and cement where they've got to go. Whereas tonight, obviously, and as I said earlier, we're playing tonight, then we don't play in the league again for another 10 days. So, which I find a bit hard because 3 out of the 4 clubs are playing that are in the FA Cup playing this week, whereas we got to wait next week.
Oh, Kulusevski. Yeah, so carry on. Oh, Roger's got it back and he's lost again.
Yeah, I just find it a bit weird how we're the only team in the top 6 and in the final 4 that are having to play their game next week.
Yeah, that's what you're saying.
A bit weird.
Now you need to have Qatari money backing you. That way, you get to dictate everything in the league. Not that I'm dissing Man City or anything like that, but yeah, I just don't like them. Oh, and it's clear. Here comes another attack.
This was what Gibbs. That's what I'm thinking that they might have done. Well, started to do.
A message from Angel K there. Thanks for the shout outs. Not really going our way at the moment. Oh, we could do. And he's
wow.
Oh, my word.
You know what? I thought that would have been 2-1 then.
It should have been. How are you like 10 yards? Not even 10 yards. It's closer than that. And you blast it. It's closer to the corner flag than it is the goal.
Yeah.
Was he trying to hit her from there, Williams?
I know, it's weird. That should have been at least on target, to be fair.
Very, very least. Welcome to Tottenham. Shots on target. We don't do that here.
Woody header. I mean, that Chris Woods reminds me of a proper number. It's an old-fashioned number 9 for me, like
a Shearer type.
Yeah, a bit like a Shearer or like like in the. You know what? To say he's size and all that, you thought he would have been target man, but it's not. But it's a proper old-fashioned number 9. You know, if you put the ball in the box.
Good ball. And how the hell did Richarlison miss that open goal? You see why we lose games now, yeah?
Yeah. Well, I don't want to say that too early.
Oh my word! Sarr was offside anyway, so why is he getting involved? Sarr should have left it, man.
Wow.
Sarr shouldn't have touched. Someone should have told Sarr he was offside anyway. Stop smiling, man. You just it's a goal.
Yeah, definitely.
Oof. That is Romero to a T.
But yeah, if you put in the ball in the area, he scored. But outside the area, with good ball to head, it probably win 50% of the winning headers. But in the box, he's a different animal.
Yeah, very true.
Like when they had that partnership at Burnley, when they had Barnes and Chris Wood up front. You know, every time the ball goes in the box, it's
exactly. You know, most of the time they're going to win it. Just like I know that Chris Woods is going to win this ball right here. Keep calling Chris Woods. That's a goalkeeper from the 90s. Chris Wood.
Yeah, Papa.
The first ball was a bit awful. The second ball was a bit weird.
Yeah. I wonder what I was just about to say while I was complaining about something.
Yeah, everyone seemed to stop play for a second. I'm not quite sure what happened
there.
Yeah. Yes, coming up slowly to half time. But on a great rally where we missed an open goal and had a shot that was wide, which had no business being wide. So yeah, we could have rescued the game, but no, we don't want to do it like that. Because Richarlison with a head down, he's put it wide.
That should have been a target as well to say he was 3-man. I know if he was 2 inches taller, it might have been.
Well, he's usually very, very good in the air.
Oh yeah, if he had like Solanke playing, he was.
Yeah, no, true, very true. Although, whenever Solanke plays, we never put in balls like that for him. It's always along the ground. So the guy is very good in the air. We never utilize his skills like that. And now Richarlison has hardly played, putting the kind of balls in that we should put in for Solanke. We're putting the kind of balls in for him for Richarlison. Makes no sense. This Spurs are a riddle.
That's sad. I didn't want to see Murillo being injured or limping like he is.
Is he kind of like injury prone? Because I got the impression that he was injured last year, wasn't he? Or am I mixing him up with somebody else?
He seems to pick up quite a few knots, but it's very rare he comes off, to be fair. He picks up not near enough every other game, but he seems to shoot it off really well. He came off. There was a game last month. I can't remember which one it is, top of my head. But he came off. But the good thing about Forest is we got good centres back in depth. So, but yeah, going back to the question, Mourinho, he did pick up the knots quite a bit. Well on top.
The challenge.
I don't all the time in the rule for top five. Like, I mean, the community work he does at Forest, especially with mental health, and that it's second to nothing. And they say he don't play that much. He hasn't played that much this season.
Yeah,
he's proper like professional, proper pro. Like, it's very rare you see them nowadays. Like,
no, very true. A lot of ricochets in there.
Yeah.
And Richarlison still had. No, he doesn't. I'm not sure how that's got away from him. Okay, this is Odegaard now. Now for a throw. 3 minutes of injury time has been awarded by the referee. That's the weirdest hairstyle I've ever seen. I thought it was being dragged there, but the referee says no, play on. It's Forest, and this should be a longer. Oh, not sure how Rodri beat him for pace, but thrown to Forest.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't give that free kick. I really am. But it's one of them ones, just referees. It's so inconsistent. It's
hard to know which way they're going to blow from one day to the next.
Yeah, and I can have a full-on video about referees if I can, but I know a lot of people can.
Yeah, no, exactly.
That was scary to say the least. I don't know if you've seen the touchers, most touchers, and didn't want Forest playing sack on that list.
Well, that's the thing. I mean, we had a lot of the ball, and as I said earlier on, I could see us having tons of the ball, but I know we'll do pretty much next to nothing with it. And I know we created three very, very, very probably would be key chances, and none of them were on target. And it's impossible to work out how they were not on target. So that's been an issue with Spurs this season. I guess we could say that we might need a out and out striker, but we also need the other players to kind of chip in because we had an out and out striker for nearly 10 years, and if he was out injured or whatever, then the burden falling on somebody else just seemed to be too much of a burden for everyone else. As you got older, there were a couple of occasions where I'm talking about Kane, obviously, with people who are wondering. Where he didn't play, then we did sort of like play more cohesively as a team. We didn't just go and look for him. That's probably fair to say. But at the same time, you scored the goals, and that is half time, and that you have to say is one hell of a disaster. Obviously for us, but for you guys has been looks like the master plan has been kind of it's just the playbook has been followed well and truly from start to finish. I mean, literally stopped us from playing, gave us the ball, just said, okay, you want the ball, you can go out wide, you can go wide here as well if you want. You can put some crosses in, we'll deal with that. And just kind of like hit us on the break and just taught us a lesson.
Yeah, we've just gone back to basically what we've been doing, like letting you guys have the ball go out wide and cross it in, centre house and all that, do the jobs. Then we just pick the ball up and go up the field. That's basically what they're going back to doing. And it's great to treat at the minute. I know that it's a long time in football, especially half time, but yeah, I mean, at the minute we're doing the job in what we need to do, and the tactics, what Nino's doing, it's spot on at the minute.
I know you have to go fairly shortly because you have a couple of things to do. Might see you maybe in the second half, maybe not. But just going to draw you.
I'll be back for the second half. I just need to nip off at some point just to go to toilet and get a drink.
Yeah, no worries. So we're going to go a little break, but before that, going to draw our attention to the stats. And as we were saying, 67% of the ball for Spurs, which we kind of saw. Thought we'll have a lot of the ball. This is the expected goals. Forest are 2-0, remember? 0.33. Shows what they're doing with their shots. 3 shots they had. 2 goals scored. And our shots, 10 shots, and an XG of 1.23. We had 2 big chances. Forest had the 1. I guess that was the which one of the 2 goals would have been the big chance? Hard to say, really, but But yeah, it says we only had 2 big chances. I guess that they are not counting the Matchday one, which he blasted wide as a chance. So both Richarlison's chances are counted as big chances.
Yeah, I always said them 2 would have been big chances.
Romero's the only one with a yellow card, as we just seen. Best player on the pitch, according to I'm using Tottenham up here, so best player on the pitch. Hard to disagree. Anderson.
Yeah.
So far been rated as 7.9. The worst player on the pitch so far. Have a guess.
I would say Terrell, Richarlison.
Nah, think further back.
Romero.
Close.
Huh?
Guillermo Vicario, our goalkeeper.
Ah.
I'm guessing because of that second goal where he just came flying out like he was Superman and expecting to get a ball, trying to punch Chris Wood's chest instead of above his head. Yeah, he's rated as a 4.3 on this app. So yeah, things are going great at the moment, but you have to be pleased with what you're seeing right now, yeah?
Yeah, going according to plan. I'll be honest here, I would have been happy with being 1-0 up, but to be 2-0 up, it relaxes me, but 2-0 is anything in football. Next goal is crucial. If you guys get it, it'd be huge. If we get it, you'd be looking at near enough for shot then, but 2-0, it's a difficult scoreline. So, but I'm hoping, but I'm dead pleased with it that we've got 2 early goals now, and I think hopefully that we can continue with what we're doing, and if we get another chance, we need to take it. And I think it's going off, with his substitutions. I think I give it probably half an hour and not even half an hour, probably say 60, 70-minute mark. That when we've started to go back to back three and start to see the game out.
Does make sense. And imagine that's literally what's going to happen, actually. That with the huffing and puffing that we're doing, I don't think we're going to break through. It's going to take something really special to get past a goalkeeper who's kept nearly 1,000 clean sheets in his 34 games so far. So, yeah, how Spurs going to turn this around? I have no idea, but I did see the 5 players warming up on the 20th minute mark when we were 2-0 down already. So, it might be some wholesome changes, but we shall see. But right now, we're all going to go for a little break. And, yeah, it's going to be a little halftime dip. So we'll be back in around about 5 minutes. You all don't go away. At a halftime, it is... Yeah, I can't believe I'm saying it, but I should be used to it right now. Is Tottenham Hotspur 0, Nottingham Forest 2. See you in 5. Hello and welcome back. It's that break didn't really do me any kind of good whatsoever. I'm still kind of thinking, what the hell? But it's it's Cassandra, of course, from Tottenham Supplement, and to my right, as you can see there, Dan from Talk Forest TV. Obviously, one with the grin is one that is winning, and currently having the better evening. But yeah, it has been kind of an object lesson really on how Spurs have been this season. We have huffed and puffed and looked very pretty while doing it, but at the same time done absolutely nothing to justify the huffing and puffing. Whereas Forest have just literally gone about and said, "Okay, well, you can have the ball. You look very pretty doing it, but lose the ball one time, we'll punish you twice." And it's kind of literally what it's sort of done, really. So yeah, I mean, so you were saying before half time that you kind of think that that Forest might look to try and close up shop. I suppose that will be sort of what. Yeah, I mean, I know we only had like 7 games out of Nuno Espirito Santo, but it's kind of like what sort of did whenever we were leading late on. So I guess that'll probably be what he will do, wouldn't it? Just kind of like seal the deal, make sure that there's no gaps for anyone to exploit, and just keep us at arm's length, wouldn't he?
Yeah, that what we're trying to do. I think the first 10-15 minutes will be crucial after the second half. But I'm expecting Anne's gonna send a rifle the players bottoms and that just to get them going and be expecting a reaction. Whereas Forest just got to keep on doing what they're doing and I mean after that 60th minute mark, if it's stayed the same, I'd probably start to think that Nuno would make them changes. I know I said earlier, I'm looking at probably Danilo being the first one to come off. Just because he's not had much minutes. And then I think it would just go to like a back 3, back 5. I think Moreno would come on for Taff. Then he would probably start to bring up players like you did, right? Probably Chris Ward, bring Tower on, and bring Yatesy on just to do a job in that midfield.
Make it doubly hard. That's just what we want to hear right now.
I was just looking, just when we went on that break, I just seen a tweet come up, and you know what? It's a bit of a surprise to be fair, because on Sky Sports earlier they said about the points difference to last season. Well, last season, but on below it said last 2 seasons. It basically, if you got the since the last 3 promoted clubs stayed up, so there's Fulham, Bournemouth, Forest top of the power with plus 28 points, and Spurs. It obviously got Forest and Brentford, Chelsea, Newcastle, Palace, Bournemouth, Fulham, Liverpool, Brighton. That's all got extra points, but then it's a massive surpass because you got like Everton and game then there, or lost in there. Wolves, Villa, Arsenal, West Ham, Man U, Man City, then Spurs.
Sounds right.
Massive gulf between like Spurs minus 23 points. They got Man City on minus 18, then Man U on minus 15.
What you say? Man City on minus 18?
Yeah, points difference.
Wow.
Yeah, but I mean, even Arsenal, they're on minus 8. So
they're the ones challenging. Well, I'll say challenging Liverpool, but they're far off the title. Wow. So what is it? Has this season's Premier League just got more competitive, or is it just I don't know, weaker? I mean, how does one describe that?
I think it depends what we look at it, really. I think competitiveness, I think bar the bottom 3, no disrespect to the bottom 3 at all, but I think the gulf between 17th upwards, it's so much competitive now in terms of like everyone's improving, and I think everyone's catching up. I mean, Man City having a poor season for their standards. Man U are, Spurs are. Arsenal to an extent, even though they are challenging, but they're not up there like they have been with Man City. But it's interesting to say at least like everyone else, like the Palace has picked up more points. Yeah.
It's amazing, really.
Yeah. And going back to what I said earlier about the sub, I'm surprised for making that sub so early, bringing back one.
Must be an injury, right?
Yeah. Well, he only played half an hour against Everton, so unless if he's just been giving 4 or 5 minutes, then saving him for Sunday.
Yeah, possibly more than likely, actually. Well, we brought on Dancer. I didn't see who. Yeah, there was the second player that came on. Well, Van der Ven's getting a rest.
I know Ben Davies came on.
Oh, and Davis came on as well. That's the one. And Spurs kick off. Trying to rescue a situation that really wouldn't have needed rescuing if we'd learned where the goals are positioned, and we could be 3-0 down here. Nope, good save by Vicario.
But when I seen Rato coming on, I thought it might have been for Murillo. I know I was saying he picked up that knot before half time, so I thought it might have been that sub, which would have made sense to a fair, but with Orlando, it does make sense when we spoke about it.
Yeah. Obviously, he's more tactical than this. Well, obviously, the give. Oh, for God's sakes.
Wow. How much space Nico had there?
Wow. That's right. There we go. Yeah, that's lost for words. Oh, he's got it through.
Wow.
Tell's got it through somehow. Through 3 players. Taking on a 4th. And he... I don't know whether he was looking for a touch or not.
I don't know what that touch was about going past Milenkovic.
And he had no need to do that, Murillo.
I'd give that free kick there, like...
This is what, I mean, I don't care if the players like for plays for my team or opposition or whatnot, I'll still think, why did you need to touch him?
Yeah. He weren't going nowhere there, like... Where's it weren't going anywhere, like.
Yeah. You just got out of a situation now, you put yourselves right back into it. Yeah, so free kick to Spurs, Marta Stell to take. Now you got Danso in the box who can actually header on target, so that could be something.
Yeah.
Yeah, the ball comes in. It's a good deep ball, punched away, but actually good. It's a good punch. Yeah. Usually, I'm just used to seeing my goalkeeper punch the ball and it lands literally 2 centimeters away from him. Porro, throw in.
What on tough?
Toffolo. I know it's an Italian name, so it's probably Argentinian, right?
No, it's English Toffolo.
Oh, blimey, I'm just getting all of them wrong.
For that shorter.
Yeah.
I'm like that with one day I called him T man just because I'm not to forget. I mean that could be a lot of, but yeah, I call him T. It's like nicknames I got for them.
Yeah.
Like Williams, I call him Nico. Like I got some really weird ones for our players.
Oh, don't worry.
I called him Swat Gibbs.
Yeah. Don't worry, I don't think your nicknames for your players are anything as weird as one of the admins on our group, Shuban. He has some really odd names for our players. Oh, that was dumb.
Defending, that was.
Yeah, no, it was great defending, but Tell should have known that he's going to just block him out there. There's no way he was going to let him pass. And
that's a big thing. Ange would have seen that against Everton, that and they was attacking that side quite a lot when we played Everton. So I know I haven't told out there. But bless Nico, he does do a job out there. Info, he couldn't even get in the side to November time, and after that, he'd been playing left back majority of the season. Just this last couple of weeks since Aina got injured, he's gone from playing left back to playing right back.
Welsh international, right? So it's kind of hard to understand how you didn't get in so earlier, if you know what I mean. Go back to the team.
I mean, Aina went from playing left back to right back and made right back his own. And then it weren't so long after when we bought Alex Moreno, and I think Moreno got injured, if I remember right. And since then, Moreno couldn't even get back in properly.
I see. Good long ball there.
Yeah, great defending.
Oh, he turned him well. Okay. There you go, Rodri. That's Saar. Should have been on the ball there, Rodri. Then this is a counter attack now. Oh, probably not the best possible. Oh no, it's Gibbs White, should be fine. There you go. See, held on the ball very well. I think that's why we're interested in buying him. But that's a bit of a shove there. Well, it's Dancer just allowed to go into the box there, but not go into the box. Allowed to play the ball into the box. Saar's claiming his jersey was pulled. The referee says, "Get the hell up."
That was a good reading by Milenkovic then, like.
It was, yeah, definitely was.
Oh, it was pulled.
It was a pull, but VAR won't look at that, will they? Because there were not enough time in between the pull and the ball being picked up by the keeper, so they'll say he wouldn't have got the ball anyway.
True. And Saar did look like he did fall down quite.
Saar doesn't do that. Saar doesn't do that. He's fine. He just very light on his feet. That's all he is. Not like he does it all the time or anything like that. Jeez. Sometimes I just do wish the players would just stay on their feet. Speaking of staying on their feet, here's Saar now. Tell. Oh no!
That ball would have been better.
Yeah, no, he didn't. I know. See, that's what I mean. Too much trickery sometimes. When he crossed the ball, so I'm waiting. By the time Spence gets there, the ball's too late. It says that we've had the most of the momentum, which is fine, but there's no point if you don't do much with it.
And that's for me. We recently got Uchendoi on bench as well, which is nice backup to have on the bench. I'm not saying Uchendoi is a backup because it's a start for me, but to have someone that offers quality on the bench to bring on if we need it, it's quite nice to have going into last.
And this is Kulusevski now. Okay. Out to Pedro Porro. Oh, it's a good ball. It's going to be... next 40 minutes are going to be just like this. So a lot of people also know me as of a Nigerian descent, and I know you've got two top quality Nigerian players, but also two of the most injury-prone Nigerian players. Obviously, because what we can find, it's I completely forgot that you had Awonyi as he's one of your strikers as well. The reason I completely forgot is because it's only 3, isn't it?
Oh, wow! He could have took much to a fair.
Yeah, he had all the. Yeah, he's got the pace. He could have used that. Yeah, no, he had the beating of them. Who was that he was fighting off? He had the beating of Davies. Yeah,
and Spence. Yeah, I mean, Ole Rainer's he's been top notch. I mean, this season he's just gone up to another level. I mean, Ole Rainer's Snapchats cracked me up. Like he's so funny. Like his character is just him and his bromance, what we call it, with him, Ultrandori and Ilanga. The bromance is just funny because it's always on Snapchat filming Ultrandori taking the mick out of him about something, either clothes or eating eggs. Or eggs. And Taro, bless him. I've always said Taro's got the loveliest smile I ever see. Like, it's just dead happy and dead smiley and but yeah, going on his injury records. I mean, when we had him fit for that back part of that first season, it's just a machine in front of the goal. It kept us up and he fit for that start of last season, and since then he's just not been himself.
Okay.
But
really,
time we seem to start seeing him getting fit was he played an hour against Brighton in the cup, then he played another hour against Man U, and I thought he started to get a bit sharper. You could tell, but then he got injured again.
Yeah, that's the thing with him. Really, it's such a shame. Really, he's such a talented player.
Yeah, he is. He is a beast. Now, a fully fit Taro. He did most of the defences in the Premier League a nightmare. It is a talent, but it's just a shame that he can't get match fit.
Well, 10 minutes into the second half, and all watching on Instagram and on YouTube, it is still Spurs 0, Forest 2. Yeah, not much has changed really. Spurs knocking on the door, and Forest just kind of like standing in the way, not really having to do too much to stop us from banging the door down. Really.
Yeah, I think it's the two songs I thought. And I thought Danny, bless him, coming soon, not easing him back in, but making sure that he's not overdoing it with Dominguez. He's like a Jack. It's a proper workforce. It's like a little Jack Russell in there, like it just runs around like.
No, very true. He's just nothing but energy. Oh, 1 second. Okay, that's a bit of a foul. I mean,
you know what? I'm surprised he gave it. If I'm being honest, I didn't think there was no in it. Unless I've seen something.
Glad to see it again. Because I thought it was just literally just barge. Oh, yeah, I see what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Because from the angle that we had before, I thought he literally just barged straight to the back of him. Wait, he didn't really. He just had his arm on his shoulder.
I mean, I love Spence. I know we spoke about him on a preview, and I've got a lot of time for Spence. And I know I said for him to get into that team now and show what he can do. I'm glad you guys have seen what we seen when we came up.
Yeah. No, he has been immense, both offensively and offensive. Excuse me. Okay, you can hold a thought for a second. I'm just going to have myself a little coughing fit. I won't be long, guys.
Seeing a Forest fan on doing this at the minute by myself, I know it's fair enough. But actually, it's just going to get a coffee. Forest are 2-0 up at the minute, touch wood. But like we have been saying, it's been a pretty weird. Forest have gone back to being their old self. Oh wow, bit of a lazy pass. Oh, I don't sound biased, but he didn't open himself there with that pass like he did. Whoever it was, Kulusevski. Like, it was really a bad ball to do, and it was his own doing for giving that free kick then. So, yeah, and that long ball by to Nico, I see the idea. It's just not the right sort of. It was a bit too long for me. Forest are going back into that 5-4-1 shape that we got. This right is probably the furthest forward out of everyone at the minute. Great ball into Saar. I know we've got Milenkovic and Finney there. But if you guys are watching it live, the shape Forest puts in, it is great to see. If I'm being honest, yeah. And great play. Oh, great defending.
Yeah, I'll gather I didn't miss too much.
Now, Kulusevski gave away a free kick, and Tough tried playing pinning the 60 down the ball and just went out.
Oh, it's getting more a bit more competitive in the midfield there. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one thing I noticed about Spurs this season that our strength in the midfield is always in flux. We never have like a perfect 90 minutes of controlling things in the midfield. It's always the first half, teams can just run straight through us. Or it's usually in the second half, they just run straight through us. If our first half is very good. And at the moment, because we're being very competitive in the second half, everyone knows that the first half we were bang average. And that's just the corner that's been forced off Marato by Oliver. So I don't know how many corners that is. It must be a few now.
I'm fair play on Marato. Like, he came in the summer, and I thought we might have gone about 3, but
what a head!
Oh wow!
Line. He cleared it off the line.
I thought that was
if that wasn't the line. That was a great bit of defending. And this is Hudson-Odoi, and he's fallen straight over, and the referee's giving the foul. He's smiling. I don't think that was a foul.
Oh, tough.
Oh, Topola. Okay. The guy I thought was an Italian. Oh,
wow.
Great. You can't fault that, can you? You just can't say anything bad about that. That's a great bit of defending on the line.
Yeah. That's what I say about Toffee. Like, he's a proper professional. Like, he hasn't hardly played this season, and he comes up and does something like that to keep it.
Yeah. It's not Henry or Harry, is it? What's his first name?
Harry.
Oh, yeah. That's what I thought. Okay, so yeah, I think I do know him. Don't know why I thought he was an Italian guy. Oh, good strength, Spence. Oh, what the hell? Okay, just playing pinball with each other.
That was really good defending, actually. They say he had Milenkovic and Wood there.
Yeah, very true.
But yeah, Morata, he literally played been like second fiddle to our centre halves. To say that we play about 4. And when they asked him, Morata, he has done a job. Oh dear.
Oh, was that a foul? Going to get a yellow, Gibbs White. And that's that Gibbs White gets a yellow card for probably the silliest little things. It's not like he goes like feet first into challenges or whatever. But if he overstretches a lot, you always need to get a player. I never seen him be ultra violent, if you know what I mean.
No. It's not, to be fair on Gibbs, he ain't that sort of player, if I'm being honest with you. That is, violent or is.
Gets a lot of yellow cards, though, doesn't he?
Yeah. He got sent off against Brighton away in the lead at the start of the season. And to be fair, he won the ball.
Yeah.
And Anthony Taylor said something to the ref and sent him off. And it wasn't even anything of a yellow card. Yeah, and obviously I thought that's another video to say this about Anthony Taylor, but
no, exactly.
But yeah, it was that same time he got been sent off.
Well, looks like Johnson and Solanke are both coming on. Now the Tottenham balls that we're putting in for Richarlison, I hope we're putting for Solanke now.
I think I don't be thinking on top player now, but it wouldn't be a bad thing to bring Brennan on now with Brennan's pace.
Go on!
Oh, what a save!
He saved it very well, and that was just poor there by Ola Bear. That was a pinball in the box there. I'm not quite sure the ball got to Richarlison, but yeah, Sells injured, but Richarlison had to go for it. But good save in the end by Sells. You can see why. Like I said, he's kept 200 clean sheets in the last 5 minutes. He's a brilliant keeper.
And you wouldn't have guessed he was second fiddle at Newcastle back in 16, 17, whenever.
No, exactly.
But even Nuno said about Sells earlier in the season about when you've got up to 13 clean sheets in the same season, and he said it's all down to who he has in front of him because we built it on a really good defence. And Sells just gaining confidence from it. Oh, you got to mute.
I got on mute there. I'm not quite sure how the hell that happened. But yeah, Odebear is off and Johnson's on and Solanke is on in place of Kulusevski. So we're making the changes. We're going for broke. So let's see. There's 2 up front.
I was just about to say it'd be like 2 up front for you guys now, will it?
Yeah, we haven't done that for a long, long time.
Oh, wow.
So this will be interesting to see how that's going to play out. It means that one should, in theory, drop deep. We should allow Solanke to do what he usually does, and that's play in between, because he's not an out-and-out striker, whereas Richarlison, in theory, is if he plays in this system. Oh, that's stupid. That was awful. See, Nuno could just be sat in the dugout just reading a book right now. I mean, he's got this sorted.
It probably would. To be fair, Nuno just being Nuno.
Yeah. Richarlison.
I have to try to break down. I'm really low.
I did the hard bit.
There's
a Saar now. Playing it back now to Spence. Back inside. Okay, you can do the harder passing. It's fine. Rodri. Out to Danso. Johnson. This is Porro. Oh, almost.
On the top.
Oh, he's going quicker. So no Spurs. We got 3 Forest players ahead of you. What are you going to do? Play to the player that's marked. Okay. Yeah. Oh, what are you doing, Danso? Yeah, Woods, if you weren't playing for it like that, then maybe. Come on. It's what you try to do there.
Yeah. It was really good defending, to be fair.
Well, Davis is a stalwart, and he's like he's a veteran now. How old is he? 34, I want to say. So he's been with us 11 years. He's been brilliant.
I remember when he actually joined Spurs, actually.
Yeah, it was a double bid, wasn't it? With
Yeah.
Can't remember who the second player was now. Jeez. Oh, Sells almost slipped there. Don't want to do a Vicario right there, did he?
Yeah.
Okay, Danso retrieves the ball. Artel's given away. This is Spence on the left side. 20 minutes left to go in the game. It's still Spurs 0, Tottenham Forest 2. Tell with a chance, this out for a corner. Good play there by the Welsh Nico Williams. So everyone knows it's a Spanish one. Okay, Tell with a corner. Oh, Jesus. You just tell that it's not going to be that day. Missed the guy with a header, and then he goes straight through Richarlison's legs. That's that is just some luck I've got going there. Okay, this is Rodri. Out now to Porro. And as you can see, as we were saying before that, so we can see that Forest were going to just sit in deep and I guess pick us up on the counter. And was that deflected? But Danso had a shot from distance, and again just wide.
That what worries me. No, as I was saying, the first half that we're trying to stop that middle bit. That what worries me now, because that as that shot came in, that is proper, that opened up.
I guess because all the other corridors are kind of like closed off. I guess they wouldn't see a defender like coming forward like that, would they?
No.
Yeah. Solanke, good control, lovely play. I think it's a foul on Johnson. Okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying the last win was in 1997?
Yeah, it was 1-0 win for Forest. At Spurs. Dean Saunders scored.
Wow, that's a player.
And Stuart Pearce was playing manager as well.
Ah, blimey.
And look like Towers coming on for Forest.
In place of who?
That'd probably be a sweet swap with Chris Wood.
Yeah, would be. It should be easy there. Should be mopped up. There we go.
Ooh. I think if that would have been Celtic, I'd be worried now if them sort of passes. Now when the Dean didn't over.
No, we're just used to it.
Mm.
Okay, so now we're trying to break down our brick wall here. And this is Johnson with Rodri. Spence out there to Tell. This is Tell. To Spence. Back to Tell. Oh, he crosses it in. Richardson. Oh, maybe should have left it. Well, he's ducked. Wasn't anyway. He's going to get it on target or even get it across the goal. Awoniyi. I thought, I suppose when you try and defend, you wouldn't want to put him up against site next to him, would you? So yeah, Chris Wood's doing Chris Wood's stuff, as we've seen tonight. I mean, his goal after 17 minutes, a great header as well. For the life of me, I have no idea why Vicario came flying out the goal like that. If you see Chris Woods is gonna be, you stay on the line and you try and save the ball in the direction it's going. You don't go flying fist first against Chris Woods' head, because there's only going to be one winner. And we found out. So Taiwo Awoniyi has come on there. Oh, that didn't look good.
Yeah, I think that one, because obviously you're getting minutes back into Taiwo, and obviously try and save Woods, and that's been the regular sub this season for Forest. Last 10, 15 minutes been Taiwo on for Chris Wood. That's like a norm for us.
Okay, I think that's all. That didn't look good, did it?
No.
Is there Johnson and Toffolo both went into the holdings there? They're both running off. Any kind of pain I might have felt there. They're both fine. Okay. Nice defensive actions by Murillo. Elliot Anderson. So Murillo with 15 is 5 clear of everybody else. So, I mean, we kind of said it, I think, when we did, when I did a live stream for the first game up at the City Ground, that Murillo just literally, he's just all everywhere. Not quite sure how he's everywhere in the same place, but he just mops up everything. He's a very brilliant defender. This is Tell, and this is Danso. I think we have a shot there. This is Poro now.
I did too.
Okay, out now to Davies. Rodri, out to Saar. Okay, this is Danso now. Need a bit more speed than that, Spurs. Can't break a static wall by being static yourselves. Okay, this is Tell. Okay. Oh, did he almost happen? No, very not. I think it's always been covered up by Williams. Okay, dance out. Now to Johnson. Just actually going to go past somebody? Nope, going to give the ball away instead. And this is Hudson-Odoi.
I know you guys have been linked with him quite a lot recently.
Especially when he was out in Germany, there was a rumor that we were going to try and get hold of him, but yeah, it didn't happen.
Yeah, I know you guys. I'm reading something today, was it today or yesterday, that Spurs might go back in for him.
Oh, really?
In the summer, yeah.
I don't know. I think when the player looks at his lot and he thinks, okay, theoretically, when he finished about 16, 17 points behind the league leaders, we're in the FA Cup semi-final. Probably could get to win a trophy. We're definitely guaranteed a place in Europe. I'm going to look at Spurs, who are literally one place above the relegation zone. Yeah, sure, in a European semi-final, but haven't really been that competitive this season. We're in a Carabao Cup semi-final, but didn't do anything in it. What a header by Richarlison! What a save again by Sells. Great header and great goalkeeping. I think that's clean sheet
And
number
that's
402.
all over this season. Some of the saves he's been making just been unreal.
Yeah, and that was a good save. Finally, a shot on target, and Sells is there. But let's just say, regarding what we were saying regarding Hudson-Odoi, I don't think we're good enough to convince him. Unless he says, "Give me bag loads of cash," and Spurs will be like, "Oh, okay, maybe we can stretch it to you." Good ball. Almost an own goal by Williams.
Williams, yeah.
Man.
Looked like you guys made a sub then, didn't you, with Sarr?
Oh, Sarr off, is he? Okay, I didn't see that.
I can't remember who came on.
Let me just double check.
Yeah, that Bird Fall.
Berabal. Oh, okay. Berabal's on. Oh, yeah, there he is, right there, number 15. Okay.
Yeah, we still got one more sub to make.
Oh, well played by Porro.
Yeah,
Johnson with a header back. Oh, interesting.
Yeah, I don't say that was a good ball.
I'd prefer that actually, because at least it causes a bit of consternation in the box, doesn't
it? To be honest with you, I'd say you guys 2-0 down. I'm surprised you never brought James Maddison on. I just noticed he's on the bench.
Yeah, he's one that you had to kind of rest after a huge game. There's a corner. Yep. I don't think he can play like because even when he does play, he plays like 60, 70 or 80 minutes. So yeah, I guess this game was always going to be rested. There's a corner now to Spurs. 8 minutes left of the game. Porro to take. Oh, and Berabar scored from.
Could have let that go past them, to be fair.
Should have done, yeah. Okay. Well done there, Roger. Thought he got that there.
Yeah, I didn't think he'd get it.
And this is Tell. Across the face of the goal. Oh, okay.
That happened quite a few times tonight. It took me like people there.
No, it has done, yeah. The pinball effect.
I mean, I'm just looking at. Oh, what's it checking now?
No, Maria probably not. I don't think he's injured again.
I was just about to say, I'm looking at all the subs that we got left, which we got Sandgar, we got Moreno, we got Sosa, we got a young defender with Albert, then we got Miguel. I was going to say, out of them, I can see going with either, what do you call it? Like Moreno coming on for Toff, which I can't, but Toff ain't really
slight step one.
Struggled. Sangari, I can see him coming on for Gibbs, or even Sosa.
Yeah.
Coming on for Gibbs. And the only one of them wants to be Abbott for Miguel. Abbott for Murillo if he can't continue.
Okay. I see. Yeah.
But I mean, I think if it would have been another couple of goals to Forest, I think he would put Abbott on there. And he is a young kid. He's only 18 years old, so
He's 18. Oh, okay.
yeah. He made his first start against Newcastle in the League Cup.
No, I see. Okay. That was bad. That should be easy. There we go. Oh, that's a stupid pass. He's not going to get that. Oh, what was that?
Gibbs.
What was that? This is what I was talking about earlier. That he just finds himself getting yellow cards for the most silliest of things.
Yeah.
He had no reason to put an elbow into him. I know he was just trying to brush him, but yeah, he didn't need to do that at all. He didn't need to touch him.
That's unlucky.
Oh,
Yates, that's brilliant. That's one thing I love about Yates.
Yeah.
It just it's like one of them players that you hate playing against, but if you have him in your team, you love him. It's just like a little
terrier.
Yeah.
No, very much so.
He did it against Liverpool when we beat them at Anfield, and all the Liverpool fans were slating him. He was just winning free kicks left, right, and centre, and he was finding them, and he wasn't getting caught.
It's not like Liverpool fans to be salty. Come on, and you've painted a very bad picture of them.
I forget about that. I mean, I'm a wind up sometimes. I know through Liverpool fans, and I keep on reminding them about it's the only team to beat them at home this season in the league.
Yeah, true. I don't think we've done that in 20 years, so blimey. Richarlison finally.
Let me see
there we
that
go.
into
Yeah, I might have another coffee fit in a minute, but blimey. I mean, Richarlison has, to be fair, he has been the if we were going to score, it was going to come from him. He's been the one that had most of our chances. 1 second. Well, yeah, it's a great ball by Pedro Apollo.
Yeah, what?
Oh my god, the jacket's off. Yeah, he's definitely feeling it.
I wonder how long they would give for extra time to repair.
I don't imagine it'll be anything more than 4 minutes. Let's say again with ifs, whats, and maybes, but if it took any of the 3 better chances, where would we be right now? But that's the story of Spurs this season.
Yeah. And that's funny if they didn't. If that one weren't given finish for 4 with Forest, it would have been quite a high scoring game.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly that.
I mean,
we forgot about that one. That was disallowed.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, these are pundits who've got value for money.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, we like to build a bet would love it.
Oh, that's
what I mean about him.
Dude, the wrestling to the ground there, man. Yeah, no. I remember him I'm sure he played in the first game.
Yeah, he did.
Because I do remember him just literally yanking players down, especially in the last 10 minutes of matches.
Yeah, he is. He's proper like.
He's a disruptor, I think. That's the only other they want to
Yeah,
call him.
he's proper disruptor.
Okay, a minute to go. Apparently, Tottenham 1, Nottingham Forest 2.
Ooh.
Shot from distance and a drive there from Davies. Just over, but it has been that kind of game. I remember in his younger days, he would have buried those ones.
Yeah, he had got a proper sweet left foot.
Yes, yeah.
And Michael Form, that was it. When Davies signed for Spurs with Michael Form. It was
yes, Michel Vorm, that's the one, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, 5 minutes added on.
5 minutes. All right, more than a minute more than I thought. Okay, this could make it for an interesting one. If second half, if it goes on the way that the second half has gone on, then it's a good deep ball. Richarlison, he didn't get the control on that.
Yeah, go and see if he took that better.
Well, it's a cramp. Okay.
He looks fuming.
No, that's his resting place. He always looks like that.
Oh, is it?
Pretty much, yeah. So is Portuguese?
Paraguay.
Oh, I should just give up. I'm just getting all these wrong.
Yeah, he's at 21, 22. He's the same like tough. He's not really featured much.
Okay.
He scored twice. Well, he scored 3 times actually, but yeah, he's not really featured.
Yeah, okay.
Oh, 25 actually, yeah.
Well, I think he good in there. 25 years old, okay. He looks younger anyway. Sells given a yellow card just then for time wasting, which was kind of odd because the referee literally just blew a second ago to take the free kick. So
yeah.
So I wasn't quite sure what the yellow card was unless he said something. I have no idea.
All right, Ross forgives.
Ramon Sousa.
Oh.
There's the doy.
Yeah, I don't like being too negative, but when he came into the field, then that way I sort of would have been like, I would have gone straight to the corner flag.
Yeah, knock off a few seconds. That's what I used to do in the old days. I don't think teams do that much these days.
No.
Oh, that's a foul. Tough
God, took him out.
What's going on?
I think Tough told him something without repeating it.
Ooh. About 90 seconds left of the game.
Oh.
There's a free kick for Spurs. Forest fans with hands in their head on heads. Porro with the ball.
If I was there, I'd be like, I've been sitting down like that.
Here's a tense moment at the moment. Borrow with a deep ball in. It's just headed across the face of goal to tell. And that's what the hell kind of pass was that? Oh, just came back. Almost. There we go.
No, that was good defending.
Actually, that's quite good defending by Williams. I mean, he wasn't sure that ball was going to go.
Yes, well done. That, you know what? To be fair, even if they went out, it would actually killed a couple of seconds off.
Yeah, very true. Oh,
that was
a right to us, should we? No, you're not going to get it, man. You're not going to get it. There we go. The time is up. I imagine the referee will blow for time up anytime soon.
I reckon with the free kicks and all that, it'd be.
Oh, what happened there? You think you'll get to the corner, but
oh, Taro.
That was a bit of an air shot.
Yeah, but that was really good. That was by Taro. In fact, I didn't think it was a free kick, but
yeah,
it's just one of them really pretty trackers for that just to get a free kick.
No, yeah, that's how they play it. Yeah, straight to the. Oh, what was that?
I didn't think that was a free kick.
I think that was it was less of a tackle, more of a kung fu
kick,
wasn't
it? Just a bit.
I think time's done. We done here, ref. Blow the whistle.
Oh, look at that.
That's actually a corner. Well, the referee has blown for full time, and yeah, no real surprises here. We're not really surprised here, but yeah, that was a very entertaining game. It's kind of how I imagine it would go. I imagine that we'll have tons of the ball, like I think I said it earlier, didn't I? I imagine we'll have tons of the ball. Imagine it will. That's a Forest will try and bank out in the midfield, but based on how you thought that the team was going to set up, and they'll go down to the wings quite a bit. And for the most part, you dealt with our crosses and hit us on the counter a couple of times. Economical with your shots, you scored the goals. Exactly what we kind of thought would happen has played out. It's just a case of it's just amazing, really, how kind of obvious Spurs were going to be, and I guess take nothing away from Forest, defensively brilliant, and took the chances that that they had if the other goal was allowed to stand, with a more comprehensive victory.
Yeah, that's the thing. I mean, Forest gone back to doing what they've done, like literally the whole season, and I mean, yeah, you get. Everything with Spurs, like the momentum, like you said, on the match momentum, possession, the lot. And I was just gone back to doing what to do and just let you guys have the ball, crossing it in. And for that Richarlison goal, which it was a fantastic goal, Forest dealt with literally everything that was chucked at them tonight. And yeah, fair play on them.
Brilliant stuff. Well, brilliant for you, but just usual stuff for me. Well, anyway, I would usually go to the table to show where we are, but I don't think it makes for any good readings. But Forest are in third now, right?
Yeah, we're third. Third at the minute. and Newcastle behind us.
Mm.
And yeah, we're third. But then it's depending on that. The matches coming up with, especially tomorrow with Man City Villa, because we could go back down could go to fourth depending on. But I'll be wanting that to be a point more than out.
Get that cushion behind you. Yeah, no worries. And Spurs, they are 16th last I checked, and I imagine they're still 16th now. But Cameron, who's behind us, is the West Ham. I'm not even looking at the table.
Yeah, West Ham. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, apparently because of West Ham's results the other nights, we are safe from relegation.
Yeah, they say West Ham that can be caught, but even then,
it's impossible.
Yeah.
Yeah. But anyway, yeah, thanks for joining me on this watch along. It was great to have you, and congratulations on the 3 points. And I do hope, because we did talk about my links to Forest, I do hope you make the Champions League, just so I can see you guys in that competition again, because I never got to see it because obviously I was too young. And yeah, I mean, tell the world where they can find you.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I enjoyed the Tonight Show and I enjoyed the preview, but you can find me on YouTube, obviously Talk Forest TV. I do lots of reaction shows, previews, reactions. I do quite a lot of talks about different subjects about Forest and reacting to a lot of the news about Forest news. You can find me on the socials as well. I'm on TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter. Facebook and Twitter, it's Talk Forest TV. Instagram, it's tftv.media, same as TikTok. I do a lot of posts talking about Forest and any news that comes out. And TikToks, that does quite a lot of some of the shows I've done, little short clips. So quite active on the socials. But yeah, that way you can find me if you enjoyed me talking like I have tonight.
Everyone, go and visit those channels, visit those socials, and when he talks, it talks a lot of sense that you'll see for yourself when you go on there. And thanks for everyone who did tune in. And it wasn't going to be our nights, but I guess we really knew it wasn't going to be. But thanks to everyone who tuned in on Facebook and on Instagram. Well, the next one, do I even want to do the next one? But it's ended in defeat for us. We shall be back next Saturday. What we got next Saturday on us? I'll find out actually, because this actually I do temporarily. I've forgotten. We have.
You got Liverpool on Sunday after our 4 game.
Is that all? Oh, okay. I thought it was gonna be something hard. Okay, so
looks like hopefully it's not. I mean, it might be title might be wrapped up by then, depending on Arsenal.
Yeah, that's true. Very true. Looks like Liverpool Spurs, both the women's and the men's team play on the Sunday. So pick your poison, because we're going to lose both of them. But
I will watch the Spurs game, because obviously the semi-final will be at the same time. So.
Oh yeah, well that's true. Who you got in the semi-finals? At Villa, is it, or
City
and Man City? Oh, actually that should be fine. Congratulations. Good luck in it. Congratulations afterwards, because I think you probably will do the business against them. They're not quite the same city, and they seem to be checked out for most games. So hope we do beat them, because I can't stand City winning stuff, especially how they got their money. But people know me for that. So yeah, good luck with that one, and hope our paths cross again for the next season. We'll do another live stream.
Definitely.
But for all long-suffering Spurs fans out there, it wasn't to be tonight. It's another 3 points that are gone to the away team, and we just have to pick ourselves up and work out how to beat a Liverpool team that are in full flow. That's something that Postecoglou will have to deal with. is what Nuno Espirito Santo did fairly easy, winning 1-0 there. Can our manager do it? Thanks for joining us all tonight. Come on, you Spurs, and you'll take care.